Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Of course. Oh my God, you're so beautiful.
We're finally meeting in person,
Yes.
kind of.
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you for being here. Like it's a pleasure to have you. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to be here with us. You guys make sure you guys are loving on her. Send her some gifts. Do all of the good things. I've been on a like hiatus for the last like week and a half from the podcast, just because like life was getting crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad to have you on. I couldn't have think of anybody better.
I'm so excited to do this.
Yes, yes. And for those who don't know, she is part of the TIPM family. She's in there. She's quiet, but she's there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes. Well, would you like to introduce yourself, just to so people can get to know who you are a little bit?
Yeah, so I'm Kelsey. I'm in New Mexico. A lot of people don't think we're a state for some reason, but we are part of the United States. I started content creation, I think, on TikTok when the pandemic happened. I just randomly got on there and was like, why not? I dominated Instagram. Let me dominate TikTok and get on there. And I feel like we just need more representation of brown creators on social media.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what can you tell the audience or people who are going to watch this later on YouTube? How can they find you on any of your socials?
So you could find me on Instagram and TikTok. I do YouTube, but it's more the YouTube shorts, not so much long form.
Okay. And on Instagram and TikTok, it's the same handle?
Yeah, same exact handle.
Okay, so just for y'all tuning in, it's 505 Afro-chicana goddess, okay?
Yes.
And as you can see, her name fits. She's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. And I know you have babies too. You have brought life into the world, and you just
Yes.
look you truly are a goddess. Just letting you know.
Thank
I'm
you.
always like fangirled over you. I was like, oh my God, she's so pretty.
My oldest just turned 16.
What? No way.
Yeah. And I just turned 35.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look amazing.
Thank
Please
you.
give us all the secrets, because you look great.
Cut toxic people off and just be really self-centered.
Oh, y'all heard it?
I'm telling you.
Y'all heard it? Y'all heard it?
Be self-centered.
Well, I want to start out by saying thank you for coming, Cancer Twin. Okay,
Yes.
As you guys can see, we're the best. No, I'm just saying. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Period.
So, what is your targeted audience on any of your social platforms?
So my targeted audience is honestly a lot of mental health and self-improvement. It used to be a lot of like vain, the lip syncing audio, typical like TikTok video. And I decided I wanted to give more to women, especially being selfish, being vain, and showing that it's not a bad thing. I used to be the person who would people please and be like, my kids need that, my husband needs that, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, I'm like, what am I doing for myself? No wonder I'm stressed out. No wonder I'm depressed. No wonder it like feels overwhelming, because I'm pouring into cups, but mine's not full. So now it's more makeup with voiceovers like, hey, I went through this, so maybe somebody can relate to it.
Okay. That's really important. I know I've came across a couple of your videos on TikTok, and I really needed them. They were very encouraging. And I think
thank you.
to women, it first of all, makeup, it's gonna draw us in for the most part, for the women who do wear it, or the femme presenting women who do wear it. And then two, just to like hear that, hey, there's somebody out there who has advice like you, or has gone through something in real life like myself, or anybody out there. I think well, not I think, I know that in our communities, mental health, or just struggles in general was not often talked about.
Yeah.
Here recently, like in the past few years, it's gotten better, but it's not something that is often talked about. So we kind of feel alone, like we have to go through these things by ourselves. Or
Mm-hmm.
if we are going through something, it's like, okay, something's wrong with me. What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
So it's
That
really
was a major
encouraging to
one.
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I want to tell you, you're doing an amazing job. Keep doing
Thank
it.
you.
Like
Thank you.
your
And I totally
targeted
get that.
audience.
Yeah, I totally get that because my grandma was the kind of like my therapist. I just got into therapy, so if you don't have a therapist, get one. She's helped a lot. But I was taught whatever happens in this house stays in this house. Like we don't share it, we brush it under the rug, and that is so dangerous. And I know she didn't mean any harm in it because it was probably taught to her, but it just makes for like this chaotic thing of a ball you have to unravel yourself.
Yep, exactly. And you just brought back so much memories. Like, lo que pasa aquí en esta casa debe de estar en esta
Yes.
casa. And you're just like, bruh, okay. Like, like, all right. But like to think about it, it's like, damn, like it caused us a lot of harm, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Thinking easy, because it just learned we were taught, and I learned to just like cover it up and push it down. Don't talk
Yep.
about it. You know, and that's not healthy either. Like
Mm-mm.
you have to let that out, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so I have a couple of questions for you, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
No, that.
How has your mixed heritage and upbringing shaped either one, your business values, your mission, or just like your targeted audience? How has
um
how has it shaped it?
it shaped it in a way where I had to find out who I really was. Because I was raised with my mom who is black. I wasn't raised on my dad's side, who is Chicano and Blackfoot Indian. So I really didn't know that side. And so recently, this past year, I've been really diving into like spirituality and getting back into the indigenous side of me. And so now I feel like it's coming into my content where I feel more authentically me. I don't feel like I'm putting a mask up anymore. It's more so like, yeah, I have money rituals. Yeah, I sage. Yeah, this is who I am. And if you don't like it, you could kick rocks. So I try to bring that into my content where I teach women show up as you are. Like there's nothing wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are already perfect in a way. You might have flaws, but that's okay. So I try to integrate authenticity into my content so other women can feel that to their day-to-day lives.
That's really, really important. And I love that you have that intersectionality of cultures,
Mm-hmm.
because like all three of those cultures, even though like being a Chicano, I feel like is the first because I identify as a Chicana,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the first step for me really to dig into more of my indigenous roots
Yes.
and kind of like break that wall of assimilation.
Mm-hmm.
So like for me, your dad being Blackfoot and Chicano, that's like one and the same, they're cousins. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So um just that intersectionality that you have of like beautiful cultures, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like it's so important, especially as we get older and we weren't traditionally raised in like an indigenous setting,
Yeah.
um, to really tap into all of your cultures, you know, because
Yes.
you can
It's
pass that
it's
to your babies.
yeah. And it's so important. Like my daughter, she's getting very integrated. That's why I like being in New Mexico because we do have the Mexican culture here. We have the indigenous culture, which is really strong here. And they've been so welcoming ever since I was little. So it's nice that my daughter could be like, yeah, I'm Native American and I'm black and Mexican. Like, it just feels good. There's no like, but you can't be one if you're this. Like, you know, there's no competition between who we are. It's very much welcoming here in New Mexico.
I love that. I freaking love that. Um, so have you faced any preconceived like beliefs or notions about because I know you own a business. I know you're a business
Mm-hmm.
owner. So about what a professional or a business owner should look like, and have you challenged those expectations? So like when you tell people, hey, I own my own business, do they kind of like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of get like a lot of people are like, "Well, what do you do for work?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm a content creator or, I run a business reselling clothes." And it kind of sometimes is like crickets and they're like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Well, why can't I do it just cuz I'm a mom?" Cuz they find out later like, "Oh, you're married and you have," and it's like, "But that doesn't matter, like yes, I have kids. Yes, I'm married, but that doesn't define me." So I try to teach people how to like separate the two. Like I feel like as women especially, they label us as caretakers,
yep.
caregivers. Take care of your husbands. That's all you could do. You could either work, but if you work too much, you'll lose your husband. So my thing is, it's like, why can't I have this just for me? And that be that. So I try to lead with, yeah, I'm a wife and all those things, but I'm still my own my own independent person at the end of the day. So I kind of don't really conform to the preconceived of this is what a business owner should look like, or this is what a content creator or a podcaster should look like. I basically have been like, those rules. I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I don't know if you've seen a shift in our people, and when I mean our people, I mean indigenous people or people who weren't traditionally raised in an indigenous setting. But there's like an awakening among us,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
I really feel like our ancestors were like, okay, boom, that's it. Y'all just need to come home already. Like
Yes.
and I love that we're breaking stereotypical norms that society placed on us as melanated women. Um, Black women are some of the most educated women in America.
Yes.
Boom, right there. They told us we couldn't read. They told us we couldn't do shit. They told us we couldn't be nothing but, like you said, housewives. No, no, we're
Yeah.
not. We're everything under the sun. We're business owners, we're content creators, we're podcasters, we're lawyers, we're doctors, we're everything. And especially right now in society with this administration, they're really trying to suppress women. Like women on a global scale are being targeted.
Yeah.
And I think that's because it's in your name. We hold power.
Yeah.
Like we hold that goddess power. We have the power to give life. Like indigenous cultures know and revere that women hold that power between immortal and mortal, between the two spiritual veils. And we can move mountains if we wanted to.
Period.
Like
Period.
we can get it done.
Period. And I've been feeling that shift. I know you followed me when it was Afro-Latina Barbie, and I scraped it. I went through like a big like spiritual thing because I had like this family issue happening, and I'm like, what is going on? And I just sat with myself, and I just heard like God, and I'm like, God's a woman. I don't care what nobody says. Ariana Grande was right. And I just felt this shift though, like you need to get back to regrounding. Like forget this hustle culture, forget being everything to everybody. Like what about you and your mental health? What about you and your spirit, your energy? Like that is, you can't replace that. And if that's destroyed and you just keep falling to like what everybody else wants, what the government wants, everything, like you're going to destroy your own energy, your own spirit. And ever since then, I'm like, I'm awake. I'm awake, but I feel that shift that you're talking about. I feel it so much. And I try to preach that to my girls. Like, You are powerful. You like we are women. We could do anything in this
Anything.
world. Anything.
Anything.
Anything. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And you don't need to conform. Because I used to conform. Like, oh, my grandma wants me to go to medical school, medical assistant school. I loved it, but then I was miserable. I was like, why am I doing this? And then a few years ago, I was like, forget my jobs. I'm quitting. I'm working for myself because I feel like that's what life is supposed to be. And we got lost with the politics, the government, and everything. I'm like, we used to be creators. Like, people used to create, play, have fun. You know, teach, be so loving to their neighbors. Everyone's so mad and so angry. Like, we need the women back in charge.
Yeah, we do. We really do. Because if you look at it, like historically, the countries that have been ran by men, they're always going to WAR. They're always in conflicts. Like their citizens are struggling. But if you look at the countries that are ran by women, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like Sweden or something like that. There's a country, I can't remember. I know it, but I just can't remember it now. But they haven't had a conflict in like 100 years.
Oh, wow.
They have universal health care. They have maternal leave for the fathers and the mothers for 6 months, full pay. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's absolutely wild. And I do think that sometimes our people get caught up. And when I mean our people, Black, brown, and indigenous people, because we were not meant to live in a capitalistic society. Like, we're just not. It's not sustainable as we see now. Like, it's all about consumerism and consumption, which is okay. It's okay to live comfortably. It's okay to look nice.
It comes to a point.
Yeah, that you're just like, you know what I mean? Like, okay. But yeah, I'll get sidetracked because it's such a good conversation. What specific person, family tradition, or cultural experience acted as a catalyst for you starting your own company? I think you kind of touched on that. Just like, if you want to expand on that.
I think it was more so my grandmother. She was a Black Panther activist. So she was a very, like we had her funeral and all of a sudden they were reading like a Congress letter like from like the Senate in Colorado or something. And I was like, what is going on? But she was like that deep in with our Black sisters, our brown sisters, our brown brothers, everybody. They need books. And I remember her telling me that they had locked the library doors and she broke the lock and was like, wow, these kids need books, not just the colored kids. Like, they need books, brand new too. And I think seeing her picture on like Getty Images with like her afro and her being like, you know, just rawr, that kind of put that fire back in me when I was like, what am I going to do? I can't believe I just quit my job. Like, what am I doing? Why would you quit your job? And I pulled up her picture and I'm like, she told me I could do anything. She like went beyond being a nurse. Like, she was like full-blown activist. So why can't I do the same when it comes to what I want to do in life? So that kind of shaped who I am today.
It's always the abuelas. It's always the abuelas. Like, I'm telling you, it's like powerful women have such an impact, you know, and that's why I'm telling you, like, our ancestors are truly just watching us and like, okay, that's enough. We've had 500 years in this country living under the thumb of colonialism. Y'all need to wake up and come back. Like, that's like, thank you for sharing that. That was beautiful.
Of course.
So what is your biggest challenge when you're scaling your business and how do you overcome it?
I think the biggest challenge, especially when it more so like social media wise, I feel like I said, there's not a lot of advocacy for brown creators. My business, not so much because I resell, so I don't have to put my face on there, so they don't know like what race I am, what ethnicity. Like they're just like, I don't care. It looks cute. I'm going to buy it. But on socials, I could feel that difference of like, okay, I feel like I have to fight for my pay. Like some brands will tell me like, oh, I need like 5 videos and usage rights and da 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 da. And then when I send my numbers, it's like, oh, we can't do it. But then in the same token, I see it given to like somebody else who doesn't look like me, and they're getting triple that pay or triple the engagement. Like I know a lot of brown creators like myself, like we always complain about engagement. Like we're posting and it feels like it's going nowhere. So I do feel that there's a discrepancy between the two when it comes to social media.
And people don't understand that. Like you can see, especially if you're a content creator and you're a business owner, people don't understand that that was cute. That really matters, you know? And I've seen that. Like you can see a content creator do something that the most random things. And you can see people like us, content creators who look like us, they don't go viral. Nope. They don't get as much likes. Like they're not getting paid for it. And for what? Like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
So keep at it. I just want to do a plug. Would you like to tell people your business? Let us know about your business.
That way so I'm on Mercari. It's a reselling app like Depop. And my business is Bomb Baddies, BOMBADDIEZ. And I have lashes on there. I have summer dresses. I have sunglasses. So it's very girly friendly. And they're actual photos of me trying them on. So you know it's like you're getting what you pay for. That's another reason why I started it, because I hated ordering online and then getting it, and I'm like, this doesn't match like what you guys put on your website. So I'm just gonna open like a little shop and give the girls what they're actually paying for.
Period. I love that. And I've seen her videos. If you're not following her, please follow Afro-chicana. Amazing content. She does this beautiful mixture of beauty, brains, style, business. Like she does it all. So make sure you guys follow her. Check out her. Is your website, or how can they order? Is it in your bio? Is it linked?
Yeah, it's in my bio. So we'll say like my shop name in the bio.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So this is more so like for community and like leadership. What did you look for guidance when you were starting out, and how are you paying it forward for like other entrepreneurs, or just like advice for people around you?
I started following creators who look like me and who are kind of doing the exact same thing like me. So on my business page, I met a bunch of beautiful women who were brown sisters, who were like so welcoming, and they would shop with me and I would shop with them. And I think that's like such a big thing that we really need to do, is just no jealousy, no like insecurity, because that's how everybody freaking eats. Like if you support somebody and buy into their business, do it back for them. Even if you're like, I don't know if that's mine, like that's my style or whatever, like gift it to somebody. Like just make the purchase, do a shout out, do something, because that's how they're winning, is because they make so many connections with each other. You know what I mean? And they leave all that jealousy and stuff because they know building community brings money. And I'm praying that we could get stronger in that aspect, where it's not like, oh, she has X, Y, and Z, I can't support her. No, if she wins, that means you win.
Period.
Period.
Like I don't get, it's 2026. This administration is literally trying to take women back to the 1940s. Yep. And women who still hate on other women. We have, I'm sorry, stars in the sky don't fight to shine. They all shine.
Yeah.
They all shine,
Yeah,
and we can all shine. We all have our talents. We all have things that we're amazing at, and we can support each other. Like, it's
yeah,
2026, ladies. If you guys are not being girls, y'all got to get it
yeah.
together.
You got to get it together because you got to build a strong community so we should all be able to eat right now, honestly.
Period. That part. That part. So I just have a few more questions, and then I'm actually going to pull somebody up from the audience to ask you a question.
Okay.
But my next question is, um, how does your business act as a pillar or like a supportive space for either the broader local or like the global community? So do you do like things in your local community? Do you have like a pop-up shop or anything like that?
No, I don't. I'm more so like I rather like help my community outside of my business. So I'm more so like hands-on, like I'll go donate, I'll go volunteer at the shelter to go serve food and stuff like that. Just because I like more interactive where it's kind of like this versus like, business. I rather get to really dive into somebody's soul soul and things like that. And then I just like leave my business on my phone. But I haven't integrated it into the community yet.
Okay, but you're gonna get there. We're gonna speak that into
Yes,
existence.
yes.
Period. We're gonna speak it into existence. Um, so one more question, and then I'll bring somebody up.
Hmm.
What is the ultimate long-term vision for you or your brand, and what legacy do you hope to build as Afro? I'm gonna just say Afro-Indigenous, as an Afro-Indigenous woman, because that's what you are.
Yes.
What is your long-term goal or vision?
That's so funny you asked that because I just wrote this in my journal the other day. My vision is to really leave a positive impact on women. I feel like a lot of us have lost our power. A lot of us feel like we have to conform. We need a man. We need this and da 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 da. And it's like, girl, do you know how powerful you are? So that is that is my goal, is to help heal whatever traumas and things that they feel like they have been going through by themselves, and just letting them know like you aren't by yourself. Not every woman's in competition with you. Some of us want to speak life into you. So I
Mm.
just want to leave a very spiritual kind of impact versus monetary.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And that's really important. Like, I don't see a lot of big corporations thinking that way. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like they don't think of the betterment of the people, like whether it's their mental, like you said, your spiritual. So that's really, really important. Welcome in, Pura Pura. How are you doing, fam? Thank you for coming up.
How's it going, fam?
How
Hi.
you doing?
Yeah,
Um,
you just caught me at the right time too. I was like, oh damn, what's going on?
how's it going? So if you could ask her one question, what would it be? Go ahead.
I guess if I were to ask you any type of question pertaining to what was the most triumphant moment in your life pertaining to your experiences with patriarchy and toxic masculinity, where you were able to take full control of yourself?
Ooh, that's a good one question. um, I think the most, I think it was releasing shame. Because I feel like a lot of women, we have a lot of shame, like what we should be wearing, what we shouldn't be wearing. Did you lead them on? Did you not lead them on? Especially with me, I am a sexual assault survivor. So I think that's like been the most triumphant for me. Now I'm like, I don't care what I wear. Like, that's on you for not controlling your emotions and things like that. So I think that was like the biggest triumph I've had, is just realizing that that is not my responsibility. It was the other person.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. That was beautiful. I want to say that women who struggle through SA or the recovery of SA have a really big thing with struggling with self-image.
Yeah, that was huge for me.
Yeah, we tend to like have like, sometimes some of us have like body dysmorphia, some of us have like really bad self-esteem issues. So the fact that you are able to come through that, push through that, and have your own like clothing business, that's awesome.
Thank you.
That is awesome. So go ahead, you have got one more question, Buddha.
So as a fellow indigenous Afro-descendant person in modern society, how do you deal with the racial biases that we face, knowing that we have to be between two different worlds, between, you know, the Afro crowds and also the indigenous crowds?
Before I really didn't know how to navigate it. I'm sure if you grew up like I did, being raised with one culture, it gets very confusing because you at some point are like, who the hell am I? How do I celebrate one culture without feeling like I'm neglecting one? Or, you know, some people will tell you, oh, you're not fully black because you're mixed with blah, blah, blah. So you can't call yourself black person. So as I got older, I realized that all things can be true at the same time. I can honor my African American heritage while still celebrating my Chicana and indigenous heritage, and one doesn't cancel out the other. And if people have something to say about it, that's no longer my problem. You know, if they can't understand it, oh well. What to do? That was a good question.
I'm not sure if you've ever caught one of Buddha's lives before, because she's a busy woman. But you should. One of these days catch his lives. He comes with the heat. He's very boot to ass, like, so
My kind of person.
He's gonna come with the good questions. Hi, Free. But thank you so much for coming up, Buddha, and thank you for being here and supporting and doing the things that you do as well.
Thank you.
Just me amo Perienchis.
Bye.
Bye.
Free said she came to support you. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
love. So if you could tell little you something right now, what would it be?
Ooh. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, girl. And everyone's gonna have something to say. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is how you see yourself and how you feel about yourself. Like, nobody's opinion, perceptions about you, they don't matter. And that's something that I'm currently learning in therapy. Like, if people have something good to say or something bad to say, like, it's okay. And whatever trauma, because I know a lot of women go through a lot of trauma, especially a lot of indigenous women, brown women, we go through a lot of trauma. It's not your fault. You know, that responsibility is on them. Be free and do whatever the fuck you want in this life. Do what you want, baby.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of us who have that intersectionality, Afro-chicana, you are so, isn't she so beautiful?
Oh
my gosh.
Thank you.
Like, a lot of us who have that intersectionality, we kind of struggle with that. Like me, my dad is Cuban. My dad is from Cuba. He's Afro-Cubano. But, like, I don't know him. I've only talked to him one time in my life, and I seen a picture about him. So a lot of my life, and then my mom is indigenous. So a lot of my life, I kind of grew up with like that. What's the word? There's a word that I'm looking for. It's like not an ident like where you're like going through life and it doesn't feel right. Like you're there's a word and it's not coming to me now.
I
I
know,
don't know
I know,
why.
I know
You're,
what you mean because
you're
we
just
kind of have
yeah.
similar stories. Because I met my
Yes.
dad a few years ago for the first time, and I know what you're talking about because I felt not like an identity crisis, but I just felt like,
Imposter syndrome. That's
yes,
what it's
there you
called.
go. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes, thank you, Metzi. Yes,
That was
yes.
me. I was like, who the fuck am I? And now that I'm like 35, I'm like, we need to learn who you are, like ASAP, because if not, you're gonna keep playing the same loop and same cycle of being like, I feel like I'm faking it for everybody. I have this mask, and now I feel like it's lifted thanks to therapy. Therapy and spirituality is the best combo. I'm telling you.
Yes. They and you know they not they always but I've heard growing up that there is going to be a point where society, especially in America, people were going to either one, the people who are indigenous and didn't grow up in the way of life, are going to come back to their traditional ways, and two, people who aren't indigenous but want to still feel liberated spiritually, still get connected, are going to come to indigenous people.
Yep.
So that's very important, like getting in touch with who you are, getting back to a traditional way in some way of a way, because I think that you can live a modern life and still live a traditional life.
Yep.
Like you can mix the two, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So that's really important.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
super
It
important.
really is.
Um, what is, I know you said that you're a mom. So
Mm-hmm.
what is one thing that you would like your children to remember you by? What's a legacy you want them to remember you by?
That I allow them to be themselves and I created a safe space, especially from the background I came from. It was a lot of adults really not listening to what the kids needed. Just very, this is what we're gonna do. You have no say, you have no voice. What I say goes is right because I'm the adult, and I don't teach that in my home. I'm very like, we could talk if you need to talk. I will have a 30-minute conversation with my teen in my Jeep after I pick her up. I'm like, something's wrong. Like, cuss if you need to cuss. Just let it out. Don't hold it in. What is going on? So I hope that they remember that I gave them a safe space, a no judgment space, and it was filled with a lot of love and empathy and compassion.
That's so important.
Mm-hmm.
Free said also ignoring the identity issues being put on you because they didn't deal with it.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That is really, that's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say congratulations, Mama Cancer, because you're a badass mama.
Thank you.
Like breaking those generational curses is not easy.
No.
Like, when I tell you it is not easy, but there's something, just so that people can know, we are the seventh generation.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be breaking those generational curses.
Yep.
But it's not easy. Like
It's
sometimes
not.
you have to put off your own family. You have
That
to stay
I was
away.
just gonna say, cut them off if you need to cut them off. I just recently had to cut off family because it was toxic and the conversation I thought was healthy, and my therapist was like, that is like emotional and verbal abuse. Like, that is not okay. If you were right or wrong, it's not okay. So cut them out. You might have to be solo dolo, but it's gonna work out.
Yes, absolutely. It takes healing, self-reflection, and like doing that obsidian work, where you have to really look at yourself. You have to look at all your flaws and just be vulnerable with yourself. One,
Yep.
isn't easy, and two, when you do go through it, because like as much as I like to think that I'm evolved, there's still flaws in me that I have to like step back and be like, okay, Gina, what is it that you need to reflect? Like, what is it that you're doing that you need to work on?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I think that I'm okay with, okay, I worked on that, I don't need to go, no, something will come up and you got to do that.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
you're like,
important.
ooh.
Yes, and you have to sit with it. And I'm sorry, but sitting with the truth is not easy. Like,
Girl, it's not. I had to look at myself a few months ago, and I was like, ooh, I didn't like that. Like,
that part. And it's not wise to stay around family that still perpetuates everything that you're trying to heal from,
yeah,
and everything that you're trying to get past. So sometimes, like you said, you have to ride solo dolo a little
yeah,
bit, like, so where you're able to be at a time and a space with yourself that when you are around those said people, you're like, okay, this is my boundary. Don't cross my boundary.
yeah,
And if you do cross that boundary, these are the consequences of it.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because if not, that vicious toxic cycle just continues.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going, and you're gonna keep getting sucked in every time.
Absolutely. So one last question, because I can talk to you all day. Because I know you're a mama. We gotta let her go, guys. She's probably got stuff to do. But how can you describe yourself as a friend? Like, as a friend, and one as a friend and one as a business owner.
Very loyal. I am the type of girl who at first I'll be like very quiet, very like nonchalant, but like once I'm like, "Oh, I like your vibe." That's it. Like I'm riding with you to the socks fall off, and I'm still probably going to ride with you even then. I'm gonna ride hard. So if you're like, me and this girl had a falling out, block her. I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'm gonna be like, she's blocked. Okay, like she's blocked. So that's the kind of friend I am, and I'm also the kind of friend like if I see you mess up or whatever, I'm not gonna embarrass you in front of everybody. Like I will pull you aside for a side conversation. And I'm a person who believes in giving people grace. Heavy on the grace.
It's gotta be a Cancer thing, because you know how many people are like, stop doing that. I'm like, but
I know my family's like, stop being so nice and giving them grace. F them. I'm like, no, but that's like the problem. I feel like with the world is like we don't give enough grace and empathy for people who really need it. So recently I kind of had like a falling out with a friend, and I told her like I didn't like how you were moving. However, the door is still open. Like I still love you. There's no harsh feelings between me and you. I wish you the best. We're just like on two separate pages. Mm-hmm. And I thought about it, and I'm like, I can't curse that girl out from head to toe. But I decided, like, what good is that going to do for either of us? It's going to make her feel even worse about herself. And I don't want to leave anybody with that experience of feeling so horrible about themselves. So I try to move with a lot of empathy, compassion, and grace.
Yes, period.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of elaborate on what you said, and I think the reason why me and you both show a little bit more grace than probably the next person, for me, the way I think of it is, if you're from my community, don't get me wrong, there's some fucked up people from our communities for sure. But like just your general average person, if you're somebody who looks like me or from Black, Brown, or Indigenous community, I feel like, why are we not showing each other's grace when we show the colonizer grace? Yeah. Like we can literally, like we'll literally go at each other's throats and we'll just go. But when it comes to the colonizer, or, when it comes to your whitey boss, or, your whitey neighbor, like, we have so much love, and, they can like for instance, like for like Mexicanos, you know, you can see a white tea person who's like bumping, you know, corridos or something, and you're like, hey, you're invited to the carne asada. What? No.
Yep. Yep.
But for
So
your
quick with the invite.
for your own people, you're like, ay, hijo de tu, and it's like, make that make sense, because that same motherfucker you're inviting to the carne asada probably voted for this administration.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna tell you. You know what I mean? Like, we have to show our people, we have to show each other a lot more love and grace and understanding.
Yeah.
Definitely not something that is shown on this app, but it should be. But even like just in real life, like that's something that I like to live by, you know?
No, that's so true. And that leads me back to what I was saying before. Like, we have to support each other in like whatever field it is, like local food businesses, social media content. Like, I will sit and watch people's videos that I don't even like really have an interest in their niche, but I see that no one's liked the video. I'm like, they're brown and indigenous, and no one's like, I'm liking that one of these videos, because they deserve to be seen just as much as, you know. And if we don't support each other, it's just going to lead us nowhere.
And you know, that's like a testament to systematically how our voices are suppressed. You know, like even on like the social media platforms, like you said, we don't get as much engagement or as much push than our white tea counterparts. You know, their content.
I know, girl. I'd be like, that went viral? Really?
What's his name? What's his name? James Charles. Like, how is he still relevant?
Yeah. I heard about him too. I was like, first of all, ew.
Like,
and brands are still like with allegation, all of that, and I'm like, let it have been a brown-skinned man who had those same allegations, he would have been canceled. People, even his following, would have been like, you're trash, blah blah blah. And with the other one, they're like, give him a second chance.
Yes,
Where's the love and empathy and compassion? But it's like he did it more than once. So I mean, like, twice is not a mistake.
Yes, that part. And like we have a comment that said that he is, you know, he's been known for going after people much younger than him. And like you said, if it was somebody from our community, oh girl, they would have been canceled a long time ago. Their account probably would have been banned. Like, it makes no sense. So we have to come together as community to make sure that we're supporting each other, make sure that we're pushing each other's stuff out to the algorithms, supporting Black, brown, and indigenous businesses, making sure that we're keeping our monies in our community and supporting the people.
And stop saying stuff is so expensive and you're buying like triple the price at like a person's brand.
That part.
I hate that. Like, oh, it's so expensive, but you just dropped like a whole bag for somebody who doesn't even know who you are. But okay. Do you?
Yeah.
Well, that's another topic, but okay.
So if you can describe, if people are gonna go and do business with you, for those who are just tapping in, she owns her own business, so make sure y'all check out her link in her bio. For people who purchase off of you or just want to know a little bit about the type of business owner you are, what would you say you are? Like, how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as somebody who really cares. So I'm not just putting out whatever kind of like eyelashes or outfits or whatever. I literally will look at what my vendor sends me, and if it's not up to par, that is going in the trash. Because I am very, I don't know if it's like a cancer thing either, where I'm like, you know, I don't want to put that out there because then that makes me feel like I'm greedy and da-da-da-da-da. So I really put thought into what I'm putting out there with my business, even with content. I'm like, okay, how can this help somebody, even if it's a laugh, if they're having a bad day? So I'm always thinking about like what other people can get from it versus what I could get out of it.
Yeah. That's a cancer thing.
Like, I think it's a cancer thing.
We're just so caring that way.
Yes.
So if you guys are, like I said, just tapping in or you've been here, make sure you guys check out her links in her bio. Men, if you have ladies or sisters or cousins, whatever, support our brown women, support our brown women businesses. Go check her out, buy something from her link in her bio, whether it's a set of lashes, make sure you do it. I want to thank you so much for being here today. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
I don't even
really
remember
enjoyed it.
how long we've been mutuals. It's been a while.
Yeah, I think it's been a few years.
Yes.
I think it has been.
It's been a few years. And I saw when you first started your business, way back in the gap, like way back in the gap. You were still, I think Afro-Latina barbiers. Yeah. And I've just seen you flourish. I've seen you grow. You really are a badass. Like,
thank you, Barely. I love you.
Yes. Like, if you guys are not following her, make sure you guys give her a follow. She's amazing. If there's anything you could tell the audience right now, just something random, what would it be?
Don't give up, even when you feel like everybody's against you, and that includes family, just anybody. Keep freaking going. You have to start asking yourself, why not you? Why can't you be successful? Why can't you be a million? Whatever you want to do, like, why can't it be you? And just go out and do it, because the more you put it off, I'm telling you, you're going to have regret. And I don't want anyone ever leaving this earth with regret. And I teach my kids this: do what you're passionate about. Do what makes you happy. Don't go to college because other people told you to go to college. Don't do certain things just because somebody is like, oh, I feel like that's what you should be doing. No, what do you want to do at the end of the day? So that's what I want to tell you guys. Just do what your heart and your soul is calling you to do, because you will not regret it. You'll be the happiest ever. And when you find what it is, you'll be like, I never work a day in my life because it feels so good.
Period. I love that. Well, I want to thank you once again for being here. I want to check in with you probably in like maybe 6 months. I always want to do like a follow-up interview with our guests, and just check in, see how business is going.
So much fun.
Yes, and thank you for this is my baby. I'm just kidding. We're just getting started. Like, so I'm like, man, there's so many badass women like I want to interview.
Yes.
Business owners, beaters, politicians. Like, I want the world. I want TikTok landia, Instagram landia, YouTube landia.
I got chills. You're gonna get it, girl. I literally got chills. You're gonna get it. Period.
Thank you. I want them to see we, like, melanated women are badasses. Like,
yes,
we can conquer some shit in a good way, not conquer like this conquer, but you know what I mean. Like,
in a useful way.
yes, in a good way. Where we're not causing harm, okay?
Yes.
But thank you so much, Mama, for coming and being on here. We've been on a little bit about an hour now, so I'm probably just gonna close out. But thank you so much for coming up, Mama, and for being a part of TIPM.
Always.
You're a beautiful addition. Thank you.
Love you guys.
Love you, sis. I'll see you later. Whew, I love her. She's amazing. Can I just ask her what her main products are? I think she's still in here. Hopefully she's still in here. Oh no, she's still in here. Or if you want, follow her. I would say just follow her. Follow her and ask her. She's an amazing person. All right, y'all. I'm going to get going. Pure. Oh, there she is. Lashes, sundresses, and sunglasses. Or dresses and sunglasses. Yeah, mija, you missed it. There we go. There it is right there in the bottom. Y'all give her a follow. She, like you said, like you guys see, she's an amazing person. She's beautiful inside and out. The outside matches the inside, so that's what makes it even more beautiful. Give her a follow. Thank you guys for being here. Pura, thank you for holding it down this entire time. Thank you. I needed a mod in here, so thank you. Metzli, thank you also too, Mama. I know you were in and out, so thank you so much. Y'all make sure that you guys are loving on each other. I need a raise. All right, I got you. Next time you go live, I'm gonna drop a galaxy. Make sure you're loving on each other. Love on yourself. Do all the good things that you're supposed to be doing. Be a good relative. And don't forget that women are badasses. Don't forget that, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.